Hey, it's Christopher Maselli from Writing Momentum, where we put writers on the fast track to success. A lot of times, people want to know what is the secret to writing the great novel. What is the secret to really making my novel sing? Well, the first thing you need to do is have a really strong plot, right? This is the basic storyline that your novel goes through, that you pull the reader through. It's point A to point B. How do your characters get there? So you've got to have a really strong plot for them to follow. It's kind of like the railroad tracks or the skeleton, right? But then you also have to have great characters, because it's the characters that keep us interested. It's the characters that make us feel like it was more than just, reading something that was rote, that was just kind of point by point by point. It's something where we get to know who these people are. You also want to have a lot of really good subplots, okay? You don't just want to have you don't really just want to take readers from point A to point B. You want to take them from point A to point B, but have all these little pieces that intersect through the story all the way from point A and point B. So these subplots, though, should always feed into the main plot. If you have a subplot that isn't part of the main plot, it's better just to leave it out. Everything should feed into the main plot. I could say a lot about subplots and plots. I'm really not going to get into it in this video, but just know you need subplots as well as the main plot. And then in the story itself, you want to have a real theme to that story. In other words, what is the book really saying? I mean, every book may tell a good story, but a really good story is also saying something else. Is it a social commentary, or are you trying to take a truth that you believe and weave it into that? That's what you want. Every writing, every book needs to speak some sort of truth. And you also want your book to have levels and layers, right? You don't just want it to be just what you see is what you get. You want to have it be deeper than that, to where the reader's reading it and suddenly realizes, wow, I'm reading more. And you get that as you pull into that theme and have more into it than just what you're reading on the basic level. And then finally, you want to make readers absolutely forget that they are reading. Have you ever been in a movie and you're sitting there watching it and you're into it, and then all of a sudden something really silly happens on the screen, something that completely takes you out of the movie, and you turn to the person that you're watching the movie with and you're like, what? Right? Suddenly, they lost you. It's like you just remembered you're watching a movie. Well, when you've got someone reading a book, you want to have that same feeling. You want them to forget that they're reading a book. You want them so engrossed that they are just enjoying it for what it is. So make readers forget their reading, and you will have a secret. All of these things are secrets to writing great novels.